Welcome back to another episode of TVT Nation. I'm your host for the day, Roman Vladimirsky. Today we're going to talk about the question that I get asked probably a million times a day. When is the right time to sell my house? And there's only one person who knows the answer to that question. I'm going to give you a hint. It's not me. It's you. So let me explain. Before you decide to call me over to your house and sit down on your kitchen table and evaluate if your home is saleable or not, think about this. Think about, is your family growing and your current home shrinking? Did you just get a new job that maybe you got a pay raise and now you have greater purchasing ability to buy a bigger home? Think about your family's current situation. Think of the future of your family, your job, your recreational dreams and goals. If any of the situations that I just described fits the situation that you're in, then maybe you're on the right path to start exploring the possible sale of your home. Selling your home begins with one secret ingredient, and that secret ingredient is motivation. Do you have the motivation to sell your home? Do you want to sell your home? Do you need to sell your home? Let me give you an example of what a motivated seller looks like. Let's use Tom and Jane, for example. Tom and Jane live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and Jane is pregnant with child number 4. And there is absolutely no room anymore, anywhere to put any more diapers, any more toys, any more beds, any more clothes. So now they need to sell and move ASAP. Here's a simpler example, because we all know a very big motivating factor for a lot of people is money. So let's just say Jim bought his house 10 years ago, and he's on the fence about selling it, right? He bought his house 10 years ago for $100,000. He has me come over, and I tell him, hey, Jim, you can sell your house today for around $400,000. Jim jumps at the opportunity, and he jumps right over the fence. Now he's going from on the fence to being a motivated seller because he knows he can make that money. Once you've identified that motivating factor for why you want to sell your home, then it's time to give the realtor a call. Now that you've identified your motivation, and you're on the phone with me, and you're probably asking me, hey, Roman, when's the best time of the year to actually list my house? And here's the answer. Any time of the year. Any time of the year is great. So let me tie that in. You can list your home 365 days a year. And as long as there are motivated buyers who are willing to buy your home, you're in good shape. And majority of the time, there will always be a motivated buyer. However, there's a caveat to that. The only way a buyer will be motivated to buy your home is if it's priced right. Don't overprice your home. If you overprice your home, you're only giving the buyer the idea that either you're not serious about selling your home and they probably don't want to insult you with a low ball offer, or 2, they probably just think they can't afford it. I don't want to go too far into talking about pricing your home because that's a topic for another video in the future, but what I do just want to tell you is don't overprice your home. Listen to your realtor, stick to the comps in the area, and everything's going to be okay. What do I mean by comps? When you talk to your realtor is going to look in your area within a 1-mile radius of your home and look at what similar homes such as yours sold for within the last, let's call it 6 months, okay? Using those numbers, that's how you're going to price your home and nothing else. Your neighbor's opinion doesn't matter. Your mom's opinion doesn't matter. I'm sorry, but your opinion shouldn't matter either. And finally, it's very important to consider market conditions in your area. What are market conditions really quick? So, for example, I don't know, a global pandemic, or, the factory in your area is closing, or they're opening up a brand new mall. Any conditions outside of your house that may affect the sale of your house are market conditions. While market conditions are very important, they should not take precedent over your family's personal situation and motivation. Houses will always sell. Why? Because people will always need a place to live. That's the way of life. It's never going to change. The mistake a lot of people make is thinking that if they wait 6 to 12 months to sell their home, they might make an extra, $10,000 to $15,000. But think about what can happen in that 6 to 8 months. Think about maybe you have a leak in your roof and it's time to change your roof. That's going to cost you $10,000. Think about the carrying costs of your home for that 6 months. I think what people should focus on is what the sale and the move can do for their family, the positive thoughts of what it can do, rather than, just thinking about, what if I can get a little extra money down the line. Think about the now, live in the now, and the future will be just fine. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of TVT Nation. If you have any questions, make sure you write them below and we'll get right back to you. Like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And I hope to see you guys next week.